You ready? You got me running, you got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Raise your hands up, raise them up.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Forex Trading Asia Daily Currency Call, episode 312. So it's the 15th of June, 11 a.m. here right now, GMT plus 8. So yeah, this is the currency call where you will get market economic updates, key support resistance levels, trade ideas, and more. This currency call is going to be very beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. We will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risks. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. Okay, so as we have been experiencing some choppy markets last week leading into this week, it's not a very friendly trading environment for traders, for us traders. So yeah, I'm gonna get Kim Hong here, Kim Hong, currency analyst, and LCMS traders, to share a little bit about what's been happening, or maybe get us prepped up to what is going to happen this week. Kim Hong.
Exactly. Quiet market, choppy market. When people say choppy market, we usually refer to markets that move up and down, like, where do you exactly want to go? Okay, where do prices want to, head towards? So when it goes up, we buy up, and then it starts coming down. When it comes down, we sell down, and then it starts going up. Okay, so yeah, we have been seeing this for the past few days, I would say, since last week. Okay, now however, this week we will likely see some. It's possible that we're going to see some nice clear move. Okay, why is that the case? Now, first thing first. So tomorrow there's actually the U.S. retail sales data release. Okay, at 20:30 GMT plus 8. Now the retail sales data may actually contribute to.
That's tonight.
I'm sorry?
That's tonight.
Oh, it's Tuesday. Okay, I'm lagging behind. You see, that's why.
Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday.
Okay, I'm still living on Monday. So sorry about this. Okay, yep. So the retail sales data will be due today. Okay, at 20:30 GMT plus 8. Now, this may actually contribute to what the FOMC, okay, the US FOMC, will be making a decision on Thursday at 0200 GMT plus 8, okay, because they will be meeting at that time for a monetary policy decision, okay. So, yep, this retail sales data may actually contribute to that. And the data is a bit mixed, okay. Okay, let me try sharing my screen, because I have like tons of tabs on right now. I'm not sure if it's going to, let's hope it's, where is it? Share. Okay, I think it stops again. Anyway, okay, the core retail sales data, okay, is expected to increase, okay, to increase from the previous months of negative 0.8%. Meaning last month there was a decline in core retail sales figure, okay? But this time around, okay, the screen is back. So as I was saying, core retail sales, right? So last month there was a decline in consumer spending, okay? But sorry, back in April there was a decline in consumer spending, okay? But this time around we are expecting retail sales to increase in May, okay? So there's actually a recovery in core retail sales. However, if we look at retail sales, so what's the difference between core retail sales and retail sales, right? So if you look at retail sales, it says change in total value of sales at the retail level, okay? What about core retail sales? Same thing, excluding automobiles. Okay, why is that the case? Because car prices, vehicle prices tend to be volatile. Okay, tend to be volatile. So they would like to have two readings, one with the volatile vehicle prices and one without. Okay, so core retail price is expected to recover. Core retail sales, sorry, is expected to recover in May, whereas retail sales, okay, the one without the vehicle prices, is expected to decline. So we actually have a mixed consensus here. All right. So this may actually create some movement in the market tonight. All right. Now, okay. Also take note that there's a BOE governor, Andrew Bailey speaking tonight. Not exactly sure if it's going to move the market, but just pay attention of it in case in case he may say something related to monetary policy that may move the market. All right. And okay, actually speaking about UK, earlier today the Prime Minister Boris Johnson of UK, Prime Minister of UK Boris Johnson, okay, actually announced an extension of the lockdown measure, okay, by 2 weeks to, let me check when is it again. I think it's to 19th of July. Okay, so the lockdown extension has been extended to 19th of July because of the there's still like rising number of cases over there, although it's not like some crazy move. Okay, so that's for the UK. Now, why is it that this week we may be seeing some decent move? Partly, of course, like what I mentioned earlier, the FOMC, okay, US FOMC will be, and there's a press conference. Okay, yeah. So they will be announcing the monetary policy decision. And also, okay, we are seeing later on Thursday, okay, Thursday 9:30 GMT +8, Australian employment change. Now, like what Jean mentioned yesterday, okay, number of jobs being added in, okay, employment in May is expected to recover strongly, okay. In April, there was a decline by 30,000 jobs. Okay, however, in May, we are expecting a 30,000 jobs increase. Okay, so we may be actually be seeing a strengthening in the Australian dollar if the data turns out to be, at least as good as forecasted. All right, so this may actually give a clear direction in Australian dollar. All right. Although this morning, earlier today, the Reserve Bank of Australia, okay, released their monetary policy minutes for the most recent meeting in 1st of June, okay, back in 1st of June. But yeah, they did not mention anything new or anything spectacular in there. Okay, they just say that just pay attention to the July's meeting because that's when they will evaluate and may make a decision on whether to carry out the third round of QE, okay, that will take place in September. All right. And also besides the Australian jobs report, okay, if you guys trade Swiss francs, we'll be hearing from them, okay, on monetary policy decision as well. So Thursday will be pretty much, I would say, action-packed day, okay. And of course, Friday, there's the Bank of Japan monetary policy decision as well. So you see that I would say that, okay, at least until tomorrow, halfway through tomorrow, okay, because tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah, halfway through tomorrow, you may be seeing a relatively, indecisive market, not sure where to go, not sure where to head towards. But then, later part, there's and the Canadian CPI data release as well. So things may get a bit more, I would say the market will actually get a bit more clear in terms of its direction, at least for the short term, okay, making it easier for traders out there to trade. Otherwise, today, yeah, I'm actually expecting today to be quite quiet until the release of the retail sales data. All right. With that, yeah, just try to keep your trades short term, and because of the major upcoming news, by the central banks, okay, especially the Fed, just keep your trades short term, and if you have any profits, just take it and go. And we see how we'll first hear from what the central bank, the U.S. central bank, Federal Reserve, have to say before we, before we form a stronger, I would say, fundamental direction, okay, as to where the US dollar is heading, or the other major currencies are heading, okay, before entering any longer term trades. All right. With that, I'll hand it over back to Junwei.
Okay, thanks for that, Kim Hong. So let's, with that general overview of the week, let's get into focus on the currencies itself. So I'm going to get Scott here, Scott Andrews from Forex Briefcase Australia, to share on the dollar index. Scott.
All right, thank you very much. And thanks, Kim Hong, as well, for your detailed insights. You've pretty much covered it quite well. Just before I get into it, I'm just going to adjust for annotations as well. All right, so look, I've got the economic calendar up as well. I just quickly want to talk about what I'm paying attention to in regards to the US dollar, and just to help it, because it has continued to hold up here a little bit. So for tonight, again, like Kim Hong mentioned, those main events, 8:30 GMT +8 this evening, the PPI. Also, we've got core retail sales too. A lot of this, if you have a look at the figures and the expectations or the forecast, it's not going to be hard to meet those really with the economic climate that we're seeing in the US. So if I then go back to, we'll go back to the chart here, and this is going to help really destabilize the US dollar, because what I'm finding interesting is, obviously we've seen the US dollar back here recently in early June. But what I've noticed is that it hasn't pulled back as significantly. So there's a little bit more substance with the buyer's conviction, is what this price action shows me. So I've just got a trend line here, just intraday. And with the news there that I've, Kim Hong and I've referred to, it's going to be quite easy, you'd think, really, for the bulls to have those catalysts just to hold up the US dollar. And what I'm watching for is to see how ideally it destabilizes around this support level of 90.50, and then we'll hold on for the upcoming FOMC and also the economic projections as well. Jin highlighted that as a point to pay attention to. And then for the upside, if I just scroll down, we've got 90.80 to pay attention to. Now, in regards to an actual trade idea on the US dollar, let's say hypothetically we move through to around 90.55 or 90.60, you're only chasing 20 pips there to 90.80. So I would say that really, if we get the crosshair out, so if we get to 90.60 or so, and then the stop, you don't want it bang on support, honestly, even if it's 20 pips below at 90.40, and then you're only chasing from 90.60 to 90.80, that's a 1-to-1. So what really you'd want to pay attention to is how the other currency pairs behave, and then there's some opportunities there as well. So euro is obviously interesting with what is the currency in focus today. So those are my insights into the US dollar.
Okay, thanks for that, Scott. So yeah, today's Tuesday. So we are gonna do the currency focus today is euro. So let's get Jin here, Jin Dao Tai, founder of LCMS Traders, a multi-million-dollar trader trading an account with more than $15 million on a daily basis. All right, Jin, pass the time to you now for the euro.
Thank you, Junwei. Yes, today is Tuesday, not Monday, Kim Hong, right? So we do have the US retail sales number being released later tonight, GMT plus 8:30 Singapore time. Apart from that, well, looking at the news, these guys have gone through it in so much detail already. So, I'm not going to go through, I'm not going to repeat everything all over again. But Forex Trading Asia economic calendar here, Tuesday, we do have the pound employment numbers being released later today at 2 p.m. Unemployment rate going from 4.8 to a likely 4.7%. Employment change on a quarterly basis from 84K to 150. Claimant count possibly going to drop in light of how unemployment and employment change is moving. Claimant count will probably be a good number at this point. So with all that, possibly some positivity, some coming for the UK. But with the euro dollar in focus, looking at it, not too concerned about the CPI number for the Eurozone. Looking at the US retail sales number, we've already spoken about that, looking at some bad news coming around. Wednesday, we do have, well, no Euro news, but more US news. Building permits looking to stay at about 1.73. So that's going to be the same, possibly the same number. CAD news we spoke about on Friday last week. FOMC we did. Euro CPI numbers, Eurozone CPI numbers looking on a yearly basis going from 1.6 to 2%. So for the ECB approaching their target of 2 to 3% on inflationary numbers, looking like it's going to be a good number, possibly some good news for the Eurozone, but we still have not a lot of economies in the Eurozone performing too well. And then on Friday, we have a lot of pound news and not much else. So you can see that we don't have a lot of news happening for the euro dollar in particular, apart from some of the Eurozone news, but with the FOMC in focus. With the FOMC in focus, what this means is that if looking at the charts here, if we do see that good news for the US dollar, what I think might happen is that upward move, the gradual upward move over the next couple of days, for it to go up towards 1.2145 to test that resistance before possibly turning back down again. So what I would be doing, Kim Hong said it there, sit out for now, wait. Market might be moving, but it might be a little bit quiet. Let it gravitate upwards before hitting that resistance. If it does reject that point and turn down, look for that selling opportunity. Look for that selling opportunity, 1.2133. You can have a 20 pip stop loss for a very good 70 pip take profit level towards a downside. So you have a 1:3 risk reward ratio towards the downside if it rejects that 1.2145 resistance level. So quite straightforward there for the euro dollar. Moving on to the euro pound. The last time we spoke about it last week, I said I was going to sit across and about that 8600 level, move up towards that 8638, a good 30, almost 40 pip move upwards. And we saw that happen pretty much instantly, and it hovered there over the next couple of days. At this point right now, again, I feel that it's going to sit at this support level. It's going to sit at this support level at 8580. I think that if it does break lower, we're looking for buying opportunities, but I'm looking for that to bounce off this point. Bounce off that 8580 level. You're looking at an 8585, nice 20 pip stop loss for a good 50 to 60 pip take profit level. You're looking again another 1:3 risk reward ratio towards the upside. Trading within this range, which has been present, if I zoom out, which has been present since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, it's been trading in this range already. So take advantage of this trading range. It's not a big range. You would only have about, at this point, 20 pip stop loss for a 60 pip take profit level, 50 to 60 pip take profit level. Quite a managed range. You wouldn't be setting this to set and forget. You would have to manage these trades quite closely, but it would be something to do as the markets move in a consolidation fashion, right? So quite simple for the euro dollar and the euro pound. I think that we're going to see a bit more movements coming up with the pound dollar, and especially after the FOMC, where we're possibly going to get some clearer directions with how the US dollar is likely to move.
Okay, thanks for that, Jin. All right, so we have come to the end of the session. I have pasted some links in the chat. If you want free Forex signals, do join the Telegram channel. Do subscribe to the YouTube LCMS Traders channel for the daily recordings. If you are looking to get some coaching, signals, the analysis behind the signals and faster signals, check out Traders Club, lcms.com.sg. And if you're looking for someone to trade your account for you, check out forexbriefcase.com, managed account service. All right, we have come to the end of the session today. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the pound analysis. Thank you and goodbye.